All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Wednesday evening. Another edition of Knicks Post Game Live, home of the diehard Knicks fan. The number one show for the fans by the fans. Number one Knicks podcast for the fans by the fans. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe to the channel. Tonight was the second half of a back-to-back, a home and home against our new rivals, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers out for revenge. Once again, shorthanded. No Allen, no Garland, but it was no problem because Donovan Mitchell would not let his team be denied. And for the New York Knicks, it was New York bricks time. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. No R.J. Barrett tonight. Big problem as Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson combined for 11 for 38 from the field. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all you really need to know. 95-89. Knicks failed to break 90 and looked pretty bad in front of their home crowd. And failed to put this Cavs team away, man. Missed opportunity. And Knicks are going to be soul searching once again, man. This is Knicks Post Game Live, KFTV Post Game Live. CP3 franchise, Alex Shataros on the ones and twos. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to our loyal franchise channel supporters. What an annoying night. What a terrible game. That might have been one of the worst games I've ever seen, bro. Talk to me, man. What's going on, man? How you feeling,
bro? I am frustrated, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what's more frustrating. The fact that you had to read that. Brunson and Randle go 11
for 38.
Or the fact that Tom Thibodeau relies on a rotation in the third quarter where the Cavs are just handing this game on a silver platter. It's like Donovan Mitchell scoreless in the third quarter. Scoreless.
Yeah.
Goes nuclear in the first half. Scoreless in the second in the third quarter. You're telling me with our two top guns, with everybody out there, we can't take advantage? You're telling me Tom Thibodeau on that sidelines looking at this be like, yeah, we are just dwindling the clock. But you know what? I'm going to keep with the same lineup out there, even though we are struggling to shoot from the field. Man, I am just aggravated. And then to make matters worse, it looks like Julius Randle, I tweeted this out. It looks like he was sleepwalking tonight, man.
Sleepwalking.
Like where was the awareness? The one that really got to me was the rebound in the third or the fourth quarter where he had it. Legit had it.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, nope, gone. Back to the Cavs. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened tonight where they were legit CP given a chance. The Cavs were puking on themselves.
Yeah.
And the Knicks couldn't do it. They could not do it whatsoever. Oh my God. What do you think of this game?
Couldn't get out of their own way. It was disgusting. It was brutal. The offense was just, they weren't ready to work tonight, man. They were not ready to go to work. It's hard to beat a team on the second night of a back-to-back. It's hard to beat a team 2 games in a row, whether it's regular season or the playoffs. They're going to make adjustments. They're going to come through and play harder. The Cavs knew. I told you last night, bro. This is a perfect opportunity. The Knicks could have won the season series tonight, November 1st. You could have won the season series, put this team in your rearview mirror, and not have to worry about them at all, as long as you take care of your business, not have to worry about them at all if this thing were to come down to tiebreakers for seeding in the playoffs, so on and so forth. But now, they knew that, and that's why the Cavs came out and played with energy and played with pride. You had to work tonight. Their defense came to play. Even Georges Niang was playing defense tonight. That's how good they were. Even Donovan Mitchell was playing good defense tonight. That's how desperate they were.
That's the frustrating thing. You had Georges Niang on Julius Randle. Julius Randle was out there for 35 minutes, and all he could muster was 3 made shots. 6 points. 6 points against Georges
Niang. They call him the minivan.
Yo, you took the words right. They call this guy the minivan.
They call him the minivan. He couldn't get around him.
Our all-NBA player, our all-star, can't take Georges Niang? Come on,
bro.
Like, why? What's going on?
Man, I was halfway asleep through that third quarter, man.
Third
It,
quarter.
it was
Wow.
it, it was
Bro,
bad,
they were
bro.
putting me to sleep in the second
I
quarter.
mean, yeah, pretty much. I was still keeping hope alive. But once I seen how the game was going, even a 4-point lead, even a 4-point deficit felt like 40. They couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, bricking left and right. No shooters out there. No confidence. I think Randall is still passing up threes out there in practice with the lights off. How about, 34% from the field, 16% from downtown, and 66% from the charity stripe. How woeful. I mean, they might go down as the worst free throw shooting team in the history of the league.
Dude.
For the team that gets there so much.
Dude. And speaking about getting there so much, that's the one thing I got to say. Like, for Julius Randle, this is how bad it was. He figured it out against the Cavs yesterday, right? It's like, you know what? I'm going to bully ball, get into the paint, get to the line. How many free throws did he take tonight, CP? How many free throws? Zero. None. Zilch. One big fat donut. Come on, man. Like, he's going in there and he's doing fadeaway shots. Like, what? Like, what? Look, I know it might be the Skechers, bro. It might be the Skechers.
It might be
the Skechers. Go back to the Kobe's. Go back to the Kobe.
Yeah.
I know they gave you the bag, but good God, man. If you need to go back to Nike, please do whatever you got to do, man, because this ain't it.
Mikel Wells in the chat. CP and Randall got the same shooting coach. I'll allow that one tonight. I won't even counter with anything. I'll allow that one tonight because it was brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. Look, that is the only thing you need to know in this game. Brunson, Randall, 11 for 38 from the field. Team shot 34% from the field, 16% from downtown, and 66% from the charity stripe. Where on there do you see wins? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely
Zero,
nothing.
man.
And they had their chance. They were down by 2 late in the fourth. Spider went cold after going hot in the first half. 23 points in the first half. Goes cold for majority of the second half until he goes on a 5-0 one-man run to make the lead go from 2 to 7. That was pretty much it. Karis LeVert added a nice little elbow 3, and they basically wrapped it up from there. See you later. Absolutely see you later. Yeah, go ahead.
What's frustrating is that when you watch this game, Quickly comes in and turns it up. He turns the dial up in the second half to bring this team back, man. Like, you're seeing him work with JB getting to the line. JB didn't shoot well, but at least he got to the line. I can give him that. At least he was trying to get downhill, play physical, get to the line, and try to figure out how to give this team a chance for as woeful as shooting tonight. But with Quickly, it's like Quickly, Dante DiVincenzo's night was just wasted, man, because Dante had a really good night as well, especially in the first half. And this is where I look at Tibbs, man, where it's like, all right, so now you see Quick is going. You know Dante had it in the first half. Where's the change? Grimes didn't have it tonight. Took 6 shots from downtown, only 1, but yet Dante in the first half was knocking down his shots. He finished 3 for 7 from downtown, CP. Why is it that we got to watch the same unit out there struggle and not just get creative? Why not look for answers? Why let that first unit run for so long and not say, hey, you know what? We're just shooting bricks. Why not bring the guy that was shooting well in the first half? Because we need 3-point shooting. We also need some playmaking because there was a lot of isolation, stagnant ball movement at times, and we need something different. I don't know why you wouldn't want to inject that into an offense and a unit that was just stuck in the mud. Made no sense, man. Made no sense.
Yeah. I mean, look, at the time he took out Grimes. There's 4 minutes left in the third. It's a 6-point game, 5-point game, 6-point game. They're down by 5 or 6. They were able to close this thing down to 2 with these guys still in there, and they couldn't close. They couldn't close, even with IQ and DiVincenzo in there. And if you're looking for 2 bright spots or a couple of bright spots, that was it. Yeah, DiVincenzo with 16 points off the bench, and Quickly with 18. Those are the bright spots. They just couldn't close.
You could throw Mitch in there as a bright spot. I thought Mitch played pretty well tonight.
Yeah.
Got you 16 boards.
You know why Mitch had 16 boards? Because we were bricking away out there. And this is why I say you better put some respect on his name. As I said yesterday, the Knicks centers don't get enough credit.
Nope.
Because 8 of the 16 rebounds were offensive. So there you go.
God.
If you don't realize how important Mitchell Robinson is, just look at how many bricks they were chucking up tonight and he's out there rebounding over 3 people every time.
And this is why when CP, we talked like last season, it was just so interesting when we talk, oh, well, they weren't the most efficient team, right? They relied on isolation. They relied on second chance points, a little bit of fast breaks here and there. But it was very, very ugly for how they became the 3rd best offense in the NBA last year.
Yeah.
And you talked about it, and we had a whole discussion. Could it work in the playoffs? Got through the Cavs round 1, didn't work against Miami. Can it be replicated for year 2? Can that same recipe be replicated? Because as of right now, with this slow start, man, there's going to be some questions for Tom Thibodeau if things get look, they're 2-3 right now, still early in the season. Still very early in the season.
Yeah.
These guys still have time to gel, but there will be questions if that same recipe does not hold true. And we're talking about we're at the 28-30 game mark.
Well, it's going to be a lot of questions, man, because you got the Milwaukee Bucks. They're going to be angry coming off a loss to Toronto tonight. Toronto worked them, gave them that work, so they're going to be going home on Friday, ready to take it out on the Knicks. Then you got the Clippers coming into town with James Harden on Monday, I believe.
Yep.
You still got to see the Celtics. Celtics just beat the Pacers by 40. Got some soul searching to do. It's early, but you better get right.
These first 10 games, boy.
You better get right. We talked about these first 10 games, man. And this team is just not they're just not there right now, man.
But really, NBA, you gave us 2 back-to-backs to start up the season?
Yeah.
2 back-to-backs?
Yep.
Come on now.
Yep. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Salute to our franchise channel members. Christian B says, I thought Brick City was in New Jersey, not in New York. Jesus Christ. Apostle in the making, 9-month franchise channel member says, I wasn't trying to worry about Randall after 5 games. I'm wondering if that ankle is still bothering him. Hey, fair question. D. Olive, $5 super chat says, hey, big fan. First super chat. With the roster we have now and us lacking power forward depth, which forward would you inquire for free agency or trade-wise? Well, you still have guys out there. You got JaMychal Green out there. I mean, you know, who's really going to turn the tides for this team? Right now, you're just looking for insurance, but you got JaMychal Green out there. You got Montrezl Harrell, if anybody's interested in those guys.
We trade for Mook.
You guys want Kai Jones? He's out there, you know, doing TikToks and dancing around and spinning on his head. You guys want him? Hey, do you trade for Mook? I'd love to. If Daryl Morey was open to it. I'd love to get Mook back here. Bring some toughness. Bring some tenacity off the bench. Bring some fire. This team is just, they're missing something, man. They're missing something.
Are they missing Obi Toppin, CP? Are they missing that jolt of energy?
No. No. Let's see. Above the rim says, all I've been doing is shaking my head. Where is the baguette? Oh, he's looking for Fournier. When you need one, I don't have patience for a slow Randall start to the season. We needed RJ tonight. Put some
respect.
That's
who we really needed.
We're going to put some respect on Broadway Barrett's name tonight. Yeah, that's it. All right, what else? What else we got going on? You know, it was so funny when I'm setting up for the show, man. I'm seeing a lot of people coming at me spicy in the chat, man. A lot of people, oh, CP, you're gonna cover for Randall tonight, like I've ever done in my whole career. You're gonna cover for Randall. You're gonna cover for these guys, blah, blah, blah. So listen, I told these people, I said, call in, whoever these people are. Call in. You know the phone lines are up. 657-383-1509. Or you can hit us up on the KnicksFanTV Discord. We're not hard to find. We come on here every night. We present ourselves to the fans. Call in. But you better come through with the smoke. Don't come through with a pea shooter. Also, we're going to get you up out of here fast. The tomatoes are going to be flying. So if you guys got takes, you guys want to call us out, you better come through with an arsenal. Don't come in here with a pea shooter. All right? We just lost a rough back-to-back I'm Aggie right now. Come through with some fire.
CP wants all the smoke.
Oh, we want all the smoke, man. Let's go. HB Kuzco on the Discord. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
HB Cusco, what's going on, y'all?
Yeah, we good, man. How you feeling?
Hey, listen, I don't think that you're gonna cover for Randall at all.
Okay.
I just know that to keep this channel monetized, you can't allow us to say how we really, really feel about what Julius Randle's been doing.
You say
since
what
the
you
beginning of
say
this
what you want. As long as it's respectful, I'm not going to have you come on here cursing. I'm not going to have you cursing and calling the guy out his name.
Yeah.
But you keep it respectful.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing. I've been seeing how Randall's been moving for the last 3 years. I don't even want to focus on that. I'm gonna be honest. I know what's gonna happen with that. We're not gonna get much better. As long as he keeps getting double-digit rebounds, we're gonna go with that. But that boy, White Dante, that's my guy. Mm-hmm. The big ragu is what I want to call him. Mm-hmm. And I think that if him and Grimes start splitting minutes, I'd be happy with that. And last of all, the offense just looks bad. And a lot of it has to deal with, like, we love Mitchell, we love the offensive rebounds, but the paint just looks clogged every time. They're not throwing the lob over the top for him. So it seems as though he's standing in the dunker spot a lot of times. I like when Hartenstein is out there because he can pass more. Mm-hmm. But what I see a lot of the other teams doing in the NBA with centers so they don't clog the paint is that they kind of have them playing above the free throw line. Like, they stay in that area so the paint stays open. And then if the big man does help off, you have an easy drop off for like a DHO or a cut off of that. But just Thibodeau someone has to implement something other than this like early 2000s pick and roll. It's just clogging. Jalen Brunson has to shoot floaters every time he's in the lane. We have to hope that Mitchell Robinson gets an offensive rebound and kicks out. Somebody shoots a three. It's nasty. It's nasty. Okay. And Julius is going to be Julius. It's not the shoes. It's not anything. It's Julius. He's shooting under 30%. This is who he is. Just get my double-digit rebounds and maybe get a couple steals. We could do something, but play that man White Dante and get the centers out the paint, and hopefully we can go above 500. Hopefully.
All right. Appreciate the call, man. That was a pea shooter, bro. That was a pea shooter. He comes through. He's talking spicy in the chat. Oh, you're gonna cover for Randall. This, that, and the third. And then he's got the airtime. Oh, you're not gonna allow us to say what we want to say about Randall. And I'm like, what do you want to say about Randall? He goes, not too much. So this is what I mean. Come through with the fire. You guys say you got fire for these guys. I'm not covering for anything. Now we're not gonna allow now you come out here and talk, out of your head. We're going to talk civil here, but there's no cover. There's no censorship on KnicksFanTV. All we say, it's a family show. Your opinion is your opinion. If you come with supporting facts, we can roll with it. One way or the next. Triple M, I mean, come on. We gave him the opportunity, did we not?
I mean, what's funny is that this is the first time I've ever seen you throw tomatoes in your own chat.
I'm throwing my own tomatoes. I told him, be ready. I said, what do you want to say about Randall? He goes, nothing really. He just needs a rebound. Okay.
He just needs to he needs to do more than just rebound. He needs to do more. He got a contract that says he's got to do more than just rebound and not no 10 points per night either. Let's keep it real. Only rebound. Good God.
Oh, man. Let's do it, man. Who else
we got on the line? Can you imagine saying that? We want your second option just to focus on rebounds and nothing else.
He's got to go get buckets. He's got to tear Georges Niang a new one, man. What are we doing? Could it be, I'm not a medical expert. Could it be the ankle? I don't know. I have no idea what the procedure was, what the issues were, what the recovery is. I don't know. But if I see Georges Niang in front of me, and you're not attacking, this is why. Look at where we are in points in the paint.
Bro, how do you finish the game with more minutes than Georges Niang and you only have one more point than Georges Niang? He has 5. Randall has 6. How is that even real? How's that real?
You can't make it up, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's That's disrespectful.
It's not cool. Not cool. Let's get to the phones, man. Mike from Manhattan was at the game. Mike, tell him why you mad, man. Let's go.
Yo, CP, Alex, I'm not here to play around today.
Let's go.
I'm fresh out of section 2. I'm fresh out of section 208.
Yeah.
I'm in a bad mood. I was like, there's nothing with
Hold on. We need to hear you. You sound like you're in a phone booth right now. Just slow down.
I'm right.
Get to the phone.
Hello.
Yes, perfect.
Hello.
Perfect. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm out of section 208. I was sitting next to tourists. They were cheering for they don't even know what they was cheering at. I'm pissed off, okay? I'm going to go off first. Quickly needs to be getting minutes, not just playing the whole fourth quarter. He's not a spark plug at this point no more. He's that guy. He's arguably the second best player on the team at this point. Tonight, he was the best player on the court for the Knicks. I love Jalen Brunson. He's the man. He's the reason why I've been a happy Knicks fan for the last 365 days. Okay. But he gotta play make. If he's not gonna score as much as he's scoring, he gotta play make. I need more than 4 assists, 3 assists, 5 assists. Yeah. I need more than that. Randall, I'm done with him. He's dirt. He's dead dirt. Niang looked crazy guarding him. It looked weird. Yeah, I'm watching it,
and that was the adjustment that BJ Bickerstaff made. Right? Remember, it was Dean Wade that was out there last night, and Randall was torching him. So JB Bickerstaff said, "Look, I don't got Jared Allen. I got to put the minivan out there, just to put a little more size out there, and hope for a prayer." And he did more than that. He delivered.
He put the minivan from Kendrick Lamar's album cover on him. He did numbers on him. I took his over tonight, too. I watched it flame out in front of me. I took his over tonight. I'm like, tonight Randall at least scores 20 points.
Yeah, I did.
Let me take Randall's over. He got to hit the over at some point in life, right?
Yeah.
I'm over there. I got a nice prime rib sandwich, nice Casamigos with some cranberry juice. I'm sitting there. Okay. I'm by myself. Nice and lonely, ready to watch the Knicks like a good old man.
Yeah.
To see nothing. For me, it'd be like, can quickly get in the game. Can the 6-man favorite please get 30 minutes tonight? Can he please get minutes tonight? Grimes don't got it. I love Grimes. I love Quentin Grimes.
He didn't have it.
Great guy. If I saw him in the street, I would say, hey, Quentin, can I get a picture? You're a dope guy. Can I get a picture?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
I would do that. You know what I mean? But, quickly is probably the second best player on the team at this point. We talk about consistency. He gets in the game. He's impacting defensively. Points. He's giving you buckets.
Yep.
He's rebounding the ball. He's facilitating the ball. We give it to him with 7 minutes left in the fourth. Okay, wow, this is working. Let's go. Let's run it through quick. We could have did that in the first quarter, the second quarter, and the third quarter. Not when we playing catch up at the end.
Yeah.
It's just frustrating as a Knicks fan because it's just politics. Y'all don't want Quick Deshaun because y'all don't want to give him this bag.
Hey, it's money time.
What's going? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not here. I'm not because I don't know much, but it feels like Quick should be getting more of these minutes, man. He should be the first one off the bench. He should have borderline be a starter sometimes. Josh Hart did not have it tonight. Josh Hart hasn't had it since in these last 4 or 5 games. Well, the first 4 or 5 games of the season, we don't look like a top 4 or 5 seed. Everybody was talking before the season started right now. We don't look like that. Our offense is dirt. We play iso ball, and they know it's coming. It's Brunson putting on a superhero cape or watching Randall in Skechers. Go just be bad. He doesn't deserve the New York Caesar shape-up right now. Take it off. You can't have that on right now. You can't have the reasonable doubt shape-up on and not do nothing.
Yeah. All right.
Alex, you're a great guy. I love you, Alex. CP, you the man. Keep doing your thing.
Appreciate you, man.
I love y'all, man.
You coming through to the Dean Friday night, man?
God.
We need you at the Dean Friday night, man. Where you going to be at, man?
I'm there.
Come through.
I need a pick with you too, CP.
We there.
Pick with you, CP.
We there, man. Holla at your boy, man.
Yes,
Holla at
sir.
your boy, man. That is one
right,
angry
you,
Knicks fan, ladies and gentlemen. Rate that call in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. Bring that fire tonight. Let him know how you feel. My man said he went to the garden. He bought himself a sandwich, not even a sandwich, a sandwich, and he was not happy about it. He had the tequila and cranberry going. We won't say the name. He said the name, not us. They didn't pay us for the sponsorship. He said he wasn't happy about it. He's a paying customer. Section 208. And shout out to
aggravated too.
Shout out to Blue Hefner Lloyd Banks in here. Lloyd Banks is in here. He's tight. Go get that new album Halloween Havoc 4, out right now. It's fire. Let's go. Banks in the chat says Randall doesn't want to be there anymore. It's too obvious. I don't know if it's a trade talks, but it's clear that him and Brunson aren't seen eye to eye. Banks wants a shakeup.
Ooh.
He said, forget the patience talk, make a move.
Wow.
Banks is talking that talk tonight, man. Halloween Havoc 4 in stores now. Go get it.
Wow.
There
Make
he
the
is.
move. CP, what's the move?
There is none right now.
Come on, CP, what's the move, man? You got to know.
There is none right now. The move is go get the guy on the other side of the court that's been torching you back-to-back nights on a bum hamstring.
I mean, that'd be great. Get Spider Mitchell.
He goes out there and gets buckets. 30 points for Donovan Mitchell tonight, 9 of 22 shooting, 6 of 15 from downtown. His team needed him, and he goes out and gets buckets. I don't have questions. I don't need questions with him.
I mean, I had questions last night.
I do. I do defensively. But offensively, buckets.
I mean, he was still quiet for part of the second half.
Yeah, he
tonight
was.
and
He
last
was.
night, man.
He was. Look, Taylor, 2 halves, man. You're going to cool off at some point. You know what I mean? Once you take that little, halftime intermission, you're going to cool off.
Can you imagine, though, him and Brunson as a backcourt offensively? Good God.
Yeah. Could use it. Could definitely
We need
use
it.
Yeah.
We could use it. We need it. We need some
Absolutely.
offense, man. We need some consistent offense.
Big time. Xtez on the Discord. Xtez. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
So, man, my name's Ryan. Can you guys hear me?
Loud and
First of
clear.
all?
Yep.
All right. So, yeah, just a couple things, man. First off, Brunson's starting off pretty slow, but I mean, he's getting his looks. Getting his looks. It's not like he's getting shut down or anything, so I'm not too worried about it. I feel like eventually the floaters, the mid-range, it's all going to come together. It's just I don't really know. I don't really know if I'm buying the whole tired from FIBA thing. I just think he's getting defended a little bit better now. He's a big focal point of what defenses are trying to, pay attention to now. So it'll all click for him. I really do. But as far as Randall goes, I feel like he just quit on us tonight. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. It just felt really weird. Like it was almost just like he kind of just gave up on this game. I don't know if you guys feel the same way,
looked like a guy in New Orleans on the second night of a back-to-back, which is kind of crazy because that's just game number 5. We just in game number 5 right now.
So I really don't know what's going on, and I don't know. There was like a part where it almost looked like Randall and Brunson were having some sort of like argument. I don't know if it's like an argument or maybe like a disagreement. I think he Randall picked up Brunson. They said a few things to each other. So I really don't know what's going on. But
that's all right.
You
got to get on the same page. That part's
that's all
all
I really want to say.
Okay, appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call. Yeah, that part's all right. I don't care about the dialogue and stuff. They're trying to get on the same page. They're struggling.
Yeah. I don't make dialogue a big to do, man. It's like players are gonna be frustrated. Players are gonna talk. You got to talk. You got to have communication. Like just even in your day job, right? Like it needs to happen in sports too. You got to communicate to make sure everyone's on the same page. So that way you can go out there and execute.
Yep.
Not upset about that, but for quitting, dude was sleepwalking for sure. Dude was out there, he is so confusing, man. Randall is like a confusing player because there are nights where he can just look unstoppable, absolutely unstoppable. And then other nights, he just gives you a performance like this where you're scratching your head like, what are you thinking? Like, what goes through your head, man? Like, what how do you decide to do the things that you do?
Yeah.
How do you decide that you got Georges Niang, you're not going to go body him? How do you get a switch against a smaller opponent and you decide to do a fadeaway instead of just doing what Brunson does and embrace the contact, draw the foul, get to the free throw line, and go get some points? It just confuses me, man, because he has the talent. We've seen it before. He can. It's just, can he consistently put it all together? That's the maddening part.
Yeah.
This game.
So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. We got 15. How many people we got in the chat? We're looking good. Hit that like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel.
Nemesis, the New York Knicks tonight.
If you guys are new in the chat, please hashtag new.
Grabs the rebound. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell fakes, Mitchell drives, and Mitchell scores. Mitchell, 26 points in previous games.
The rebound, pushes it up the floor.
Only 6'11", looking to score off the bounce.
Looking to be aggressive. Mitchell catches, fires and hits.
Mitchell 5 consecutive points
Out of the pack. Grimes goes right past Mitchell. Beautiful move off the bounce. From Grimes.
Right. All right, back to the phone.
Mitchell Robinson.
Let's hear from Ron from Boston. Ron, how you feeling?
Was inside. Mobley got a piece of it, but Robinson stays with it.
But folks, that's an aberration. Robinson,
That's one of his strengths. Somehow finds a way.
well, one of the better.
If it's merit-based. Now, the reason Brunson has to work so hard, the caller says, why does he have 4 assists? I get it, Julius. He could be a better passer. But it's hard to have assists when nobody can make a shot. It's hard to have assists when they're loading up and guys are hesitant to shoot the ball. Julius Randle got Jalen Brunson almost really hurt in this game. Jalen Brunson had to take 4 charges, 2 of which was because Julius Randle had no idea what he was doing, threw the ball up in the air. Jalen Brunson had to sprint all the way back, and he almost hit his head on the floor. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. You have to have awareness of what you're doing on the floor. This offense needs some juice. Yes, we missed R.J. Barrett. I understand that. Julius Randle is playing hesitant. He's not playing hard enough for me. I can afford it would be nice if he made a shot, but he's got to shoot the ball. But he just, to me, bad awareness, bad IQ. Quentin Grimes didn't give me any juice. I need juice, CP. I need some juice off the ball. I mean, at least Dante gave me a little bit of juice off the bench. This offense needs juice. When they load up on Jalen Brunson like this to soften these guys up, Brunson should not have to work this hard, CP. What I'm talking about is, how about put Fournier in there? How about bringing Alec Burks, who's shooting 53.8% from 3 for the Detroit Pistons for 4 games? How about saying, you know what, Ron for Baltimore wants Alec Burks to give us a little bit of juice for a couple minutes. I need some juice, CP, because Julius Randle's not ready yet. I don't know if it's the surgery. He's lost his mind. But if he gets Jalen Brunson hurt, CP, I'm going to get really, really angry. But you have a good one. Thank you very much.
Appreciate the call, Ron from B-More. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking for Grimes to get activated, Ben. He's still playing a little scary out there.
Yeah, he's playing a little too timid, man. It's that stuff. It's that balance that we had that same discussion last season where he's got to know when to be aggressive. And I also say it's got to be Tom Thibodeau to say, hey, call his number, man. Give him some touches. We're not even seeing a lot of the quick step to get past guys and go find a center in the paint. It looks like he's just very tentative out there right now to start the season and just relying on just being a 3-point shooter. I'd like to see more than that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Texas Rangers win the World Series. If anybody cares.
Who?
Right. Okay, who else we got on here, man? Let's go to Park City. My guy Dion in the building. Dion, how you feeling?
Yo, CP, Alex, what's the word, man?
Chill, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. Yeah, man. I'm calling in because this roster is trash, man. This ain't gonna work, man. We too small to really make anything happen against any of the good teams. Like I looked at one lineup. We have Josh Hart out there, IQ, DiVincenzo, and McBride. Like, come on, man. Who you playing with that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And Alex, you touched on it after the last game. When you playing against, we were playing against the Celtics, yeah, it's all good when you got small ball lineups and they skilled players. But when you playing against a pick and roll 6'8", Tatum with the ball handler and Porzingis, you know what I'm saying? What you going to do with that? You going to guard that with Josh Hart or Grimes? Like, come on, man. We needed to get more length on the perimeter and more athleticism. We got smaller.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't going to beat nobody good with this roster, yo, and it's crazy. Like, it's been like this for years when they got RJ at the 3. RJ really a 2. And then you got Grimes playing against the elite. All they doing is taking them to the post fade or taking them to the midi and shooting over the top. This shit get ugly, and it's going to only get worse, But, they really need to make a trade. I'll take anybody at this point. Give me the kid from New Orleans, Herb Williams. They just signed him on for, 4 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get somebody in here who could really make a difference. I want to know the stats, how many dunks we had in this game that wasn't a fast break. We don't even get dunks in the half court.
Yeah.
A team, man, we too small, like, and it ain't gonna work. Like, but you know, Alex, you was talking about it. CP, you see it, but you know what I mean? It's getting to the point where, yo, we not gonna beat nobody good playing like this. But that's it, man. Yo, I wanted to holler at y'all, man.
Appreciate it, man.
This shit getting disgusting.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, man.
Appreciate it, man. That's my guy Dion. It's family show, but that's my guy Dion, and he's getting a lot of fives in the chat. That might be in the run-ins for the call of the night.
Hey, man, we haven't played the Bucks yet.
Yeah, haven't even played them yet. Haven't played them. Like I said, they're gonna be coming out fired
up.
You
know what's gonna be even more annoying, CP?
Yeah.
When we play Toronto and they match up well against us because they also have wingspan.
Yeah,
that's gonna be even more annoying.
You know what's even more annoying?
What?
Like we talked about on NBA Report, Devin Vassell might be in the MIP running.
Boy. Oh boy. He was CAA too, by the way.
He was CAA. What happened? He needed a wing.
What do we need?
What are we thinking? Boy, oh boy, what are we thinking out here, man? Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Let's get those likes up. Hit that share button. Subscribe to the channel. KFTV postgame live. Knicks lose 95-89. They couldn't hit a shot. That's the game story. That was it. They couldn't hit a shot. 34% from the field. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Here's Julius. Let's hear from Julius. Anybody want to hear from Julius tonight? Let's hear what Julius had to say about tonight's game, courtesy of SNY. Here's the locker room audio. Might be a little loud. We'll see. Here's Julius. Here we go.
Like day to day, how do you get frustrated with when the shot's not falling like that, or do you stay even?
Stay even. You know, it'll fall eventually. It's a long season, 82-game season. I trust the work, like I said, that I put in on a day-to-day basis. So it's no point in me being frustrated. I just go with the flow and try to affect the game in other ways. When my shot's not falling, whether it's rebounding, whether it's passing, talking on defensive ends, just other ways I can affect the game when my shot's not falling.
All right, we got to get my guy Ian Begley a better mic. It says Julius Randle was asked if he's right. Yo, all my guys on the beat, they're so used to typing a lot. We got to get them with the video wave, just a little mic on the phone, boom, goes a long way. This is the one I take with me to MSG. Now, after a while, this one on the MSG Wi-Fi gets a little staticky. Dolan does scramble my signals, but when it does work, as you guys know, man, we on and popping. So we got to get Begley and Fred and those guys some good mics for their phone. But what Julie said is, I stay even. It'll eventually fall. It's a long season. Trust the work that I put in on a day-to-day basis, so there's no point in getting frustrated. But he looks pretty frustrated right there. Looks pretty frustrated.
I would be aggravated, too, if I was just 1 point ahead of Georges Niang for the night.
Yeah.
But look, man, like, he's trying. Like, I'll say this, like, to start off the season, he's trying to do exactly what he said, which is to impact the game when the shot is not falling, right? We see him trying to facilitate more. We see him focusing on rebounding. And I think that's a criticism that has been asked of Julius when, outside of being just a scorer, can you do anything else to raise the level of your teammates? I could say that he's trying. It has not been pretty, but tonight it just looked like he just didn't want to be there at moments.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, I'm just going through the motions. It is what it is. And, like, if you're going, like, you just got to be locked in, man. This team is not a team that can cruise to the playoffs. This is not that team. You got to work. This is not that team.
This ain't that team. Can't keep, relying on coming back. Oh, just because they came back from the dead last year. Every year is different. And with this schedule, it's not going to get any easier, man. So see what happens. Levels on the Discord. Levels. Let's go.
CP, Alex, salute. I'm a first-time caller. I love your show.
What's your name? Where you calling in from?
This is the infamous Mo Get Buckets. I'm calling in from Queens. I'm always commenting on your Bleacher Report.
Appreciate
Glad
it.
to chop it up with you today.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to go rapid fire. I got a couple quick points.
Okay.
Brunson, you my man. I love you. You know what I mean? But you got to be better. There's no excuse. Like, RJ played FIBA too. Brunson, you played FIBA. I get it. RJ's looking good. Brunson, you got to pick it up a little bit. Randall, unfortunately, your time with me, I'm done with you. You. All the inconsistency, I can't take it anymore. And the difference between Randall struggling and Brunson struggling is that Randall's body language is absolute trash, doo-doo, and Brunson putting his body on the line every night taking charges. It's not fair. As a leader, you can't be doing that. RJ showed why we need RJ tonight. We showed why we need RJ tonight. It shows. For all the people slandering RJ, I don't want to hear it no more because this is how the Knicks look when RJ's not playing. Mitch, Cody Glock, I'll leave that to you. We know how we play, though. I'm big Mitch hype. And Dante, you show what you can do. Same as the Atlanta game. All the hustle plays, the steals, getting back in defense, the pace. People feed off of that. We love you, Dante, and that's why we picked you up. IQ, you're a baller. We love you, homegrown talent. I hope we keep him. And last point I'm going to make. We're in a dilemma, guys. We're in a dilemma. We're in a dilemma at that backup power forward position. Yes, Obi, we lost him. That's cool. I'm not really too mad at it. But that size is a problem. That size is a problem, especially off that bench. We can't play Sims at the three-point line. I'm sorry, fellas. We can't do it. Mitch isn't shooting jump shots. We're not doing it. I'm sorry. The fans that think Mitch and Sims could do that, delusional. All right?
Yeah.
I think at the trade deadline, we become notorious for making those sneaky trades. We have all these picks. We're going to pick up a backup power forward. It's a situation that has to be addressed if we're serious about moving forward. That's all I have for you, fellas. Thank you.
Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call.
Yes,
Very
sir.
matter-of-factly. I appreciate that.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I don't know how to make it work. Listen, the guy I've been trying to get in here before Hartenstein, Kelly Olynyk.
Kelly Olynyk.
Kelly Olynyk.
That's the guy you need. That's the guy you want on this team. Kelly Olynyk.
As a backup 4?
I ain't mad at it.
Kelly Olynyk.
I ain't mad at it.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
He can shoot. He can rebound.
He can pass.
He can also pass.
Kelly Olynyk. Give me Kelly Olynyk and give me Mook in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need Mook. I'll go with more Mook than Kelly.
Okay.
I need that. I need somebody who's going to bring that edge, CP. Who's going to be who knows what it means to be a Knick. All right.
Okay. People in the chat losing themselves, and we're talking about a backup power forward. We're not talking about bringing Karl Malone in here. People looking for the second coming of Charles Barkley to play the backup 4. We're talking about a backup. $5 super chat from Pucadino says, do you think Quick and Fournier for OG would be enough for the Raptors? I don't want to lose Quick, but we got to do something with him being restricted. The Knicks and the Raptors are never making a trade.
I mean, OG might just leave through free agency. You might just we could just probably wait and just go pick him up that way.
Yeah. I'm looking at Philly, man. Philly could be a sneaky pick for OG. That could be a sneaky pick.
Who do they want, Levine or OG, CP?
It could be Levine, could be Siakam, could be OG. They have the draft picks, and they may have the cap space.
How come everyone wants to do divisional trades with everybody in our division but the Knicks? So you tell me Philly and the Raptors are going to do a divisional trade?
It's possible. Who knows, man? Who knows? You give Ujiri what he wants, you know?
CP, answer the question, man. It's possible.
Hey, it's certainly possible. Andrew H., what happened to the lawsuit? Still going on. Still going on.
Oh, that's true.
All right, back to the phones. Oh, let's go to Thailand, man. Let's go to Thailand. We got a new caller, man. Shout out to Thailand. I like that place. Chris, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for taking my call.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
calling from Thailand, but I'm from New York. So.
Nice. What are you doing out there?
Just chilling and working, you know?
Okay. All right.
But, yeah, I want to thank you guys for taking my call. I think everyone's, kind of fired up right now. It makes sense because this team seems competitive, but when I look around the league, I see a lot of older talent that's making these other teams really competitive. You see, you have Drew Holiday out there, you have Butler out there.
Mm-hmm.
Even these players like Al Horford and Brook Lopez, they make these teams competitive. But, Julius Randle's only 28 years old. Brunson's 27. If you look down the line, I hate to say what the answer really is, but it's just stay the course for 2 more years.
Mm-hmm.
All these other players are going to be 36 or 37. and you know our team is going to be like 25-30.
Okay. I mean,
I think that's really like that's an answer no one wants to hear, but that's like, you know, Dame too. Dame is going to be like turning 36, and like all these teams are putting themselves in a lot of cap problems. Like you see like what the Celtics have done, giving out the largest contract ever. It's I don't think if we look like 2 years ahead, I think we're actually in a better position than any of these other teams in the conference.
All right. Appreciate the call, man. Try to press him on what he was doing out there. He was like, I'm working.
Right.
He said,
took a little too long to answer.
Took a little long to answer. I said, yo, what are you doing out there, man? I'm just kidding, Chris. Enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy yourself. I like Thailand. It's a great place. Yeah, but the league doesn't work like that in succession plans and who's next and this is the next team. It doesn't work that way. Everything is fluid. Every year is different. So you can't sit here and be like, well, in a couple of years we'll still be young, so we should be good. Young doesn't mean talent. It's a talent league. It's a next man up league. Talent moves around. Talent changes teams. Talent emerges from other teams. There's no succession plan in sports. Maybe in a league like a baseball, right, where you see Texas Rangers just won the chip. You have Baltimore Orioles in the playoffs. You have Atlanta Braves win the chip a couple years ago. Like those teams, they had to get it out the mud because they were so bad for years that they're filling up minor league talent and they have prospects coming in, and eventually you're like, damn, we got a stud here, stud here, stud here. Maybe in baseball, you can say like this team is really on the horizon, but like,
I mean, the Yankees did it, bro. The Yankees did it with their core four.
That's right.
So
that's right. But like in basketball,
it's way too fast.
Yeah,
way too fast.
It's not like that in hoops, man. Shout out to Chris. Okay, I'm gonna load up Seku on the Discord. Seku, go ahead and unmute. Yo,
CP.
How you feeling, man?
Good, my brother. You know, tough loss tonight.
Yeah.
Just want to make a couple quick points. I think we need to start giving some grace to Tibbs, man. I'm watching the Lakers game right now, and I'm seeing Cam out there, and we had a big Cam hive in the Garden. Mm-hmm. And they were telling him to, boost up Cam's minutes. Maybe he might make a difference. The same with Obi. And these guys went to Indiana, went to LA, and, they were kind of sticking up the joint. So I think that bodes well for Tibbs because, obviously he made that decision and, wasn't giving him the playing time that, everyone was calling for. Secondly, I want to point out Julius Randle, man. I'm thinking this might be like a down year for Julius Randle. Starting to become a trend. His first year with the Knicks, he had a most improved player year. It was a great year. The following year, he stunk it up. Last year was another All NBA year, and he's off to a terrible start, man. What do you think? This is an admiration, or we're going to see some changes moving forward?
Who is this?
With Julius. Julius has been, this is his fourth year with the team, and every other year he's sticking up the joint. First year was an all-improved, most improved player.
Yeah.
Second year, he gave us a thumbs down and stunk it up. Third year, he was an all-NBA, and off to the first couple games of the season, man, he ain't really showing us, I feel like this might be a trend now.
Yeah, it's hard to say, man, and appreciate the call. Hopefully you're coming through on Friday, man. Hopefully you see you on Friday. It's hard to say because it's only game 5. So you're just going to have to wait and see, man. He's certainly, he's not trending well. Is he a guy I see like putting his team on his back and, having some sort of revelation in the playoffs and winning a champion? No. I never saw that in him. But this version, I haven't seen that either, man. He's a guy that usually goes out there and eats during the regular season. So just going to have to wait and see.
CP, last season, the thing that's really shocking to me is that Randall was a first quarter guy last season, and we're not even seeing that this year, right? I think he finished in like the top 5 in first quarter points last year, and that's because team knew let Randall cook in the beginning, and then everything will fall into place. And we're not even getting that this season. Yeah, that's been different.
True story. True indeed, man. So, shout out to Seku. Shout out to everybody in the New York City area, Al. Shout out to everybody in the New York City area, because come Friday, it is the in-season tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 of the in-season tournament. You got the Knicks coming off a loss. You got the Bucks coming off a loss. Something's got to give, man. Something has got to give. And we will be at the Dean, 39th Street, 7th Avenue, 214 39th Street in New York City, right by Madison Square Garden. Come through. Train accessible. Come through. We'll have live DJ, live game audio, and complimentary drinks for the first 150 people, sponsored by our friends at Don Julio and Kettle One. So come through at the Dean. I will be there hosting. And it should be a good time, man. First game of the in-season tournament. Knicks versus Dame, Giannis, and the Bucks. Let's see who's going to be able to bounce back. Let's see who bounces back, man. Go to KFTVWatch.com to go get your tickets. Okay, let's go to Harlem World, man. Flea in Harlem. What's going on?
PCP, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm another caller. I'm here to pack up Randall, man. Randall, we got to pack him up. I'm gonna come clean, guys. I know you guys. You're not liking Towns, but Towns is a way better player than Randall, man. Towns is gonna spread the floor. He's a way better passer. I think we should go for Towns, man. It makes some sense, and then wait for Spider to come. That's what I feel. Pack Randall up, man.
Okay.
All right, man. And Towns is from the town too. He's from around the area too. He's gonna come with a different type of energy. New York grit.
Yeah,
I'm voting for Towns, man. I know I'm voting for Towns.
Okay.
That's it, CP.
Appreciate you, Flea, man. Hang in there, man. You can hear the pain in his voice, man. Shout out to Flea, man. He's desperate at this point. He said, yo, get me Towns in here.
Nah, that ain't the answer.
I mean, could they go that direction? We'll see, man. Maybe worldwide.
I mean, here's the thing. CP.
Yeah.
If the season starts going south, and you got to work off what you built on last season, right? The fear is that this team is then in a rut after 20 games where it's now panic mode on the front office, where it's like, man, we're in year 4. We can't have where we make the playoffs, not make the playoffs, make the playoffs, not make the playoffs. And we got to show that we're actually building. We got to show this owner that we're actually building in the right direction, that we're trying to create something here sustainable. And we're going to have Brunson here, that we got to make sure that he's happy. We didn't get the extension done with quickly. We gave RJ an extension last year. Randall's still on the books. You got Fournier's contract, which ends this season. And you got all these thoughts here. The fear is that you go through 20, 30 some odd games, and then this team is like, we got to do something just to spark some life. And they go for a trade like Cat, where you take on even a larger salary just to make a splash, to get the fan base invigorated again, and see if it brings some sort of life back to this team and maybe give you a different look that you haven't seen before. I wouldn't necessarily go in that direction to go get someone like Karl Anthony Towns, but that's a fear, right? Where you just make a big move for the sake of making a big move just because you're seeing that you're taking a step back. That's on the table.
Yeah.
That could be legitimately on the table if the season starts to go south.
Yeah, but not this season. I don't think so. I think they would check in on Embiid first. They're going to wait for Embiid first. Towns ain't moving the needle. He's not going to move the needle like that. What has he done in Minnesota?
I agree. He wouldn't move the needle, but I'm saying that if you get to a position where you're starting to panic, okay, the front office has been pretty patient, waiting for the right person, right? They didn't get Donovan Mitchell. They've made minor moves around the margins to improve this roster. I'm just saying there could be a moment where this front office decides to say, hey, you know what? We got to do something now, because as everyone's talked about, well, what if they can't get Embiid? What if Moore doesn't want to do a deal in the division? What if he doesn't want Embiid to stay within the conference? That's got to be something that they're thinking about.
That's realistic. I think Cat is. I'm not saying Cat's not realistic. I'm saying they would still try for Embiid first before, because you're gonna have to pony up a lot of assets to get Cat. Look at that contract. Contract is crazy. I don't think they'll punt on the assets for a Towns in a desperate move before they check in and make an offer for Embiid like next year. You got time for Towns. Nobody's kicking down the door for Towns. You got time for him. I think Spider will be the first target at some point, and then you move from there. My guy Cedro Cross in the chat says, didn't Cat and Tibbs already not work out? Why would we run that back in a bigger spotlight? Yeah, I don't see it, man. I just don't see it with Towns. 95-89, Knicks lose to the Cavs. Second night of a back-to-back. Jalen Brunson, 24 points, 5 boards, 4 assists. Quickly, 18 points, 5 boards, 4 assists as well. Yeah, Dante DiVincenzo contribute. Good game by him. 16 points off the bench. No R.J. Barrett. Josh Hart got the start. He was all right. Hart was all right. Nothing too crazy. Was able to do his thing out there in transition, but just couldn't give us the shooting that we really needed. So there goes that. 11 points, 8 boards for Josh Hart, 5 of 14 shooting from the field, 1 of 5 from downtown. So there we go. Shout out to my guy, the Rhyme Animal Chuck D in the building. Let's go to stay in Harlem. E from Harlem, what's going on?
Big bro, what's good with you?
E, how you feeling?
I'm chilling. Look, man, I'm not panicking right now. You know what I mean? Like, everybody here, they want to jump on Randall. Well, look, we only paying $25 million for the guy, and he giving us more than what a $50 million dude is doing. So I'm not panicking. Just wait, be patient. We a deep squad. I'm not going to jump off the roof like that, bro. And that's it.
Okay. All right. E, sprinkling in the optimism. Rate that call in the chat, man. 1 being trash, 5 being facts. I like that. A little contrarian point of view, Al.
First one tonight.
It's been a bloodbath for the first hour. Well, this is what we do, man. This is what we prep for. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like the players, they go through their off-season regimen. They try to get into game shape to get ready for the season. For us, we go through off-season, we go through summer league, we go through preseason to get ready for nights like this. Trade Randall, fire Tibbs. Everybody stinks. Right? Just yesterday, we were going to Eastern Conference Finals. This is us, man. Welcome to Knicks Therapy, everybody.
Or you just go to Twitter,
Facebook. Or you just go to Twitter.
Anywhere else.
Yeah.
You can get prepared that way.
There you go. Albert Byatt send out Super Chat. Randall looking like damaged goods. Send him home to get some rest and get him up out of here. Oh, man. Cold world. It's a cold world, man. June from ATL. June, what's going on?
Hey, CP, what's good, brother?
How you feeling, man?
Not good, man. Not good. Look, man. I don't know if you check your Twitter or not, but like I said, trade Randall for 2 security guards and a cheerleader right now. Get him out of here.
Okay.
My man who just called from Harlem, that must be Julia's cousin. Anyway, this is what I would do real quick. Because I really do honestly think that Embiid might be a long shot.
Yeah.
So why not go for Miles Turner, Spider, Miles Turner, and Levine? Something to open up the paint so that it gives Brunson some room to operate. It gives Brunson and RJ some room to operate in the paint. Can't clog it up, man. Come on. Not to mention, 2 years ago, Miles Turner led the league in block shots, so we still get the shot blocker. But he's a stretch 5. Why not?
Okay. All right.
Look, I'm just saying. I've been watching my boys play since '85. This is depressing, man. Like, come on. There's no effort. He's just a zombie on the floor, man. It's crazy. It's hard to watch.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that's just hardest to watch, man. Like I said, it looked like the guy in New Orleans that was just being the matador to Zion Williamson. Like, here's the lane, sir. Please proceed. Do what you need to do. I mean, it just looked like he was just there for 48 minutes, just existing.
Man, it's hard, man. Well, peace out to you, brothers, man. Yeah. Like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and continue watching this depressive, brand of basketball.
Hang in there, Drew. Hang in there, man. Hang in there, man.
I'm trying, man. Good speaking to you, brother.
Yes, sir. Likewise, man. Call back anytime. June from ATL, man. Let's go to the Discord. And for our franchise channel members on the Discord, remember, once you connect your Discord to your YouTube account, and TM, you can put the instructions in there. You can jump into the members lounge and get priority on the calls. So VA Nick, go ahead and unmute your mic. VA Nick on the members lounge. Let's go.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
How you feeling tonight?
Hey, I've been better.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man, the question is, man, I wonder if your boy Julius is just purposely trying to tank his trade value. He hears the whispers. He's dialed in. He's in the Discord listening. So I'm wondering if he's just like purposely tanking his value. But
that ain't helping him. He's trying to get to the bag. He's trying to get to the next bag.
He don't want to leave. Here's what I think, though. I think we're missing it, man. Like, I think people are talking about we miss Obi on the court. Now, I think we miss Obi in practice. Like, who was pushing Randall in practice? Like, Jeffrey's like, you're giving a petulant child free reign. He knows nobody's behind him. So, yeah, he's going to do the Randall thing. There's nobody who's pushing him. Like, there's nobody, like, really giving him any kind of comp in practice. So, he's chilling. He knows nobody behind him.
Fair. It's a fair point.
So, that's my thing, man. I just think there's nobody pushing him. And you already know Tibbs doesn't hold him accountable. So now he really can't hold him accountable. He'd be out on Rule 4.
Yeah.
It's him. Him or bust.
There it is. All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Peace.
Take care. And here we go. Checking in from South Florida. Mark Berman. Julius Randle circa 21-22 is going to be a big problem. Continuity isn't always what it's cracked up to be, not at 2 and 3. So Berman checking in from South Florida, still keeping tabs and throwing lobs over the fence, throwing grenades over the fence. Throwing grenades over the fence and running for cover. There you go. Tough night at the office.
Berman has a way of crafting a tweet, man. He really does. It is truly an art the way that he does it. I got to give props to Berman because he knows what to say and how to tweet it.
He's the puppet master, man. He is the puppet master. What else we got on deck, man? Some other housekeeping notes. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you are tapped in to the Jalen Brunson event, man. Thursday, not this Thursday, Thursday, November 9th, man. Jalen Brunson autograph signing event is going to be at the Dave & Buster's at Palisades Center out there in West Nyack. Got a great lineup. Shout out to Mike Elite Sports Marketing. We got DJ Chef on the 1s and 2s. It's going to be a great event. Absolutely tap in. He's going to be signing autographs, taking pictures with the fans. It's going to be a great night out. So make sure you guys go to HallOfFameSignings.com for your tickets. Go to HallOfFameSignings.com for your tickets as well. And also, they're going to be raffling off a Jalen Brunson signed gaming chair. So that'll be courtesy of my guys at Zip Chair, who also supplies the chair for CP the franchise as well. So they're going to be doing a custom Jalen Brunson gaming chair autographed by Brunson, and they're going to raffle that away as well. So make sure you go to HallOfFameSignings.com to get your tickets today. All right, to the phones we go. Lady D from Queens. Lady D, what's going on?
Hi there. Good evening, CP. Hi,
Hey.
Alex.
Hey, how are you?
All right. Thank you for taking my call. I'm not going to dig into Randall in a negative way because the other fans did a great job already.
Okay.
I want to come a little bit more analytical.
Let's do it.
Earlier, I had the pleasure of reviewing a documentary about Dr. J and other greats like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. And I would like to throw this out there. I think Randall is being kind of put up on a pedestal that he's not there yet, but he has talent. And I understand he has exciting talent, but I think he needs a chance to mature. So what I mean, I don't mean that in an insultive way. It's just, looking at it honestly. And I say that because when I look at all of the quote-unquote real superstars like Dr. J, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, these people, Kobe Bryant, they had killer instincts. They were locked and loaded. Their mindset, their mentality, they were dedicated to consistency they were dedicated to be reliable and bring the game every time. And I'm not saying that Randall doesn't want to win, but he comes across to me as an emotional player.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a point of maturity. Not that he can't grow, but I think that Thibodeau, he needs to his coach needs to really coach him. You know, not just like figure, oh, he's young and he's gonna sprout and put him out there. But I think he needs more guidance, maybe some other greats around him to help bring his greatness out. But right now, I think it's a little too early to put that mantle on him like he's gonna be the panacea, the be in and end all great superstar. I don't think that he's ready quite, because it's a mentality. It's not just ability. Like if you look at Kobe Bryant, he was absolutely iron will determined. Michael Jordan, remember that time he was sick, one of his last games, and he powered through all that because the greats, they take it on their shoulders. They take that responsibility, you know, that it's about attitude and altitude. It's not just about talent. You know, it's not self-serving, it's leading. And I'm not saying that he can't do those things, but I think he has to grow into it. In the meantime, I think Brunson needs help, and I could be wrong about this, but I really wouldn't want to see quickly go because I think he brings energy and determination. That is important. Last year, there were some times where quickly, I think he saved the day at certain times last year, you know, and I understand they want the quote-unquote superstar to come in and take them to the next level to win that playoff, but I think they should hang around with quickly and develop him because he definitely has shown the fire and determination, you know, so I'm on the fence about Spider, and I probably would get a lot of people disagreeing with me about me because you know, he had such attitude last year, but he'll probably be great, you know, if we bring him on. But that's my take on it. Randall, it's unfortunate because he does have talent, but I don't think he has the mindset. He doesn't have the iron fortitude, the determination, and I think he's a little bit more for himself than the game. I could be wrong about that.
Fair point. Appreciate the call. Appreciate the call. She sounded very familiar. She definitely sounded very familiar.
Yeah. Who do you think it is, CP?
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say, but she sounded very familiar. Hold on, I'm texting the Knicks chick right now. Anyway. Look, the thing on Randall is this: is he miscast in New York? Yeah, I think he will always be right. He's a good player. He can be a great player at times, but I don't know if it's, you know, a lot of people think, well, it's just time. It's just time. Some players never get it together, man. You know what I mean? And that's not a bad thing. Like, you're still one of the best players in the best league in sports, but to get in the top, like the people that she named. I mean, that's God mode. You're in the pantheon here.
Oh, for sure.
He's so far away from that.
Not even close to it.
He's not even close. You know what I mean? So for some guys, it just doesn't connect. It just doesn't come through. And that's what separates the greatest in the game and the greatest of the great and make the rest of these guys look like mere mortals, even though they still are great. Just might not be there, man.
Yeah, I mean, I never expected Randall to get to that level, nor would I expect him to be that type of player for this team. But they do put him in a position, man, where I think he's miscasted as a number 2 option on this team. I think that's even asking a lot for him. I think he's better suited as a third option. And look, to even compete with those guys, like, it's the consistency, like night in and night out. Those guys like Kobe, MJ, even Giannis today, right? You talk, those guys want it every single night. They want to go out there and kill you every single night. They do not take any night off. They don't look disinterested at all. They're in your face for teammates if it's not going the right way, right? That's just who they are. So definitely not, but definitely agree with what you said about Quickly. Quickly does bring an energy and an attitude that's certainly needed on the bench and for this team. And that's what it's like. It's one of the reasons why you want to see him stay as a Knick, especially coming off the bench, because just to have someone like that, like a spark plug, man, You definitely need guys like that. You definitely need guys
Yeah,
like that.
Absolutely. People in the chat said that was Ashley. I don't know where they got that from, but people thought that was Ashley calling it. So my guy CK in the building. CK in here. So just CK,
CK
man.
isn't here. Someone called him CK1K by accident.
He said all-stars don't score 6 points in games or a key player on the team is out. No RJ. I thought he was going to fill it up tonight. Couldn't get around the minivan, man. Minivan took him to school. You like that, right? It's bars. Effortless bars. Halloween Havoc 4 in stores now.
You would have had it if you said like soccer practice or basketball practice though. You could have had that, CP.
For sure. For sure. All right, who else we got here? Let's go to
someone thought it was Miss Randall calling in. I was like, what?
No. Max from Queens. Max, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Good, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm all right, man. That was a rough one to watch, man.
Yeah.
But I'm just calling in to say, homeboy body language is horrible, man. Randall is like, I'm tired of seeing this, man. You know what I mean? You can't teach an old dog tricks, man. This is repetitive. You feel me? Tibbs, I love Tibbs to death, but Tibbs is giving this man, you see this man throwing temper tantrums on the fucking court. Excuse my language.
Whoa. Mike, this is your first time, man. Slow it down. This is a family show.
I apologize.
No doubt.
I'm fuming right now.
I hear you.
It's frustrating. Tibbs, I understand Randall got to get his rhythm. He got no rhythm.
Yeah.
You feel me? Tibbs still throwing him in there trying to get him to find his rhythm. It's like he's not, his body language, his mindset, he's not there. You feel me?
Yeah.
He over there arguing with Brunson. He quick to argue with quickly. But then when, the reporters is asking him questions, he over there mumbling. You know what I mean? You got to bring that energy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's not like, what you want to play with, Alfred Payton or something, bro? Like Brunson pulled up.
You want us to bring Payton back?
Yeah, like come on, bro. Brunson pulled up. He's here to help you. He's here to help the team. What you going back and forth with this man for? He's here to help you.
Yeah.
I understand you struggling. You feel me? I understand you struggling. You mad. You know what I mean? It's rough. Like my whole thing is, he got the mismatch. If you got anybody in this league, they see anybody with a mismatch, their eyes open up. Like they got a victim or something. Like, oh, it's lit. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how all these athletes is. They see a mismatch, it's over.
Green light. Absolutely, man. And he didn't capitalize on it. LD from the Discord. LD, let's go. LD, going once.
What's going on?
How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm gonna make it quick. Julius Randle has a Russell Westbrook problem. When the system is built around him to play an ISO half court, he can get you the stats, points, rebounds, assists. But because they both have limited ball handling skills and they're not really good shooters, whenever they have to play with other playmakers, they become a shell of themselves. They can't catch and shoot. And as the game gets a lot faster, they can't play fast on ball because that's a turnover. They don't really do much off ball because their IQ is extremely low. And again, they can't catch and shoot. So it takes a smart coach. They don't have to be useless, but it takes a smart coach to make the right adjustments to get the best out of them. But the problem is our coach, Tom Thibodeau, is the Russell Westbrook of coaches. So he can get you so far. He can get the team to play hard. He can squeeze a lot of juice out of an orange, but he can't get you there. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep bumping into the same wall. This is why, whenever Knicks fans get extremely excited when we're doing well, those who are really watching the game, looking at the numbers, we're never really convinced that the Knicks are that convincing. Correct. Because when you look at the stats, when you look at the ball movement, ISO, it's just not good. So we do well in the regular season, and then we get to the postseason and real defenses show up. And that's when you start hearing, Randall is not showing up in the playoffs. No, Randall is showing up in the playoffs. He's just showing up against real defenses who know exactly how to suffocate our offense. So I think that's the main problem. I've been in support of Julius Randle this whole time because his pay is really, really good for the production he does. But I think it might be time to consider. We might have to consider moving him if we're not changing the coach. because we're just going to keep bumping into walls. So it's either we switch him out and bring him off the bench, let RJ start because he's a little bit better ball movement wise, but he's not going to come off the bench, right? So we've got to figure out something. But this coach and this player and this style of play, this modern game is just not going to work. We're going to keep running into the same problem. And I can't truly blame Julius Randle that much because the coach is not helping him get out of his own way.
Okay.
And then lastly, Jalen Brunson, I love you. You're the best free agent we've had in a while. But we need Bruce Wayne is not always Batman. You know, we don't always need you to be a superhero. Sometimes you just got to take a step back and facilitate for the team. You can't just keep running into walls, you know, shooting 6 for 800. Like, it's not going to work out. But, you know, nonetheless, though, we got to make adjustments. If we don't, all the talk about 4th, 5th seed, that's not who we are. If you really look at the rest of the league and if you look at how we're constructed and how we play, we're not with the big boys, you know, but
no.
That's all I have to say.
Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call. Well, look, I mean, say what you will about the coach. The one area where it's absolutely not his fault is in the missed free throws. I mean, right now, they're last in the league in percentage. I mean, no, they're 25th. I'll give them a little couple more points up. 25th in percentage right now. Tonight you shoot 66% from the line. Can't get it there. His points on Randall, I thought his points on Randall were great. I agree with him. You know, I definitely agree with him. I think it just comes to a point where, you know, it is what it is, man. This is what it is. That's why you got Brunson here, and he should help, but that's why you need more. Because as I said, to end last season, you don't want to put this all on Brunson to be the guy that bring the Knicks to the promised land. That's not him. He had a great season. You don't want to put that on him. This is why you need to go out there and make the trade. Go out there and get this man some help. Because in 2 more years, he's going to have ice bags on his knees bigger than Patrick Ewing's was. So go out there and go get a guy that can get it done. Or help get it done. We need killers. We need more killers.
That's why the Julius Randle not scoring in the first quarter is a little concerning because that opened up the game for Jalen Brunson the last season, I should say. And you look, Jalen Brunson would get going in the second quarter, and really he would shine in the fourth quarter, but that was because the attention was shifted to Julius to start off, right? Now we're seeing Brunson in these last couple of games where he has to be that guy, and I know LD said he's got to pass more and do stuff like that. I agree with that. But also at the same time, guys got to score too while they're out there. And if Randall's not going to be making shots, then it goes back to Brunson. And if RJ wasn't there tonight and Grimes is going to be timid to shoot shots, it goes back to Brunson again. So now it's at a situation where, like, all right, it's up to Brunson to be the hero, unfortunately, because our head coach decided not to put Dante back in there for a unit that was struggling, even though CPU noted, yes, third quarter, it got close.
Yep.
But still, being close isn't good enough. When you have somebody who's going and is feeling it, put them back out there, experiment with the lineup. It's an 82-game season.
Yep.
Go see what works. You're going to face other teams that are going to show off different threats to you. And you might as well see what lineups work. That was something that other coaches, especially like when you look at Ty Lue, when you look at Brad Stevens when he was coaching the Celtics, he'd throw different rotations, man, to see, hey, this sticks, this doesn't stick. Hey, let's get creative here. You're a deep roster, but you're not. If you don't utilize your depth to your advantage, then you're not really a deep roster in the end. So Tibbs, one, has to figure out, hey, got to mix match all this stuff. Yes, guys got to shoot the ball so that Brunson doesn't have to feel like he's the only guy. And yes, you want to see Brunson be that facilitator too. But the big thing, man, is that you need Julius Randle. Julius Randle has to show up and he has to ball, because if he doesn't ball, then it is going to be placed on all of Jalen Brunson's shoulders. And then we're going to run into the dilemma of like, oh, now you're going to say, hey, what you said, he's going to have bigger ice bags than Patrick Ewing. So,
yeah.
Hey, man, this is it's all around. But I agree. It's interesting that we're back here, CP, 2 years later. Is it the coach or is it Randall? What people want to know with LD. Because remember 2 years ago when it was Randall, it's like, we got to make a decision. Who would you rather keep, Tibbs or Randall? Tibbs or Randall? Now we're back here again. I'd like to actually know that. TM, throw that poll in the chat. I need to know. I need answers.
I'd easily keep Tibbs over Randall, bro. Easily. To the Discord we go. Harrison D on the Discord.
Hey, CP. Hey, Alex. Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear. How you doing?
Doing well, man. I was at the game tonight, so I figured I'd call in. And what a game to go to, right? I want to start with some positives, though. I thought Dante played well for us, for sure, especially in that first half. And Mitch, too. He was racking up the rebounds, and he even had like that drive to the hoop in the first quarter, which we rarely see from him. But I think Tibbs has actually done a pretty good job. It's not his fault there was like a lid on the basket. I mean, you know, we just couldn't make a shot tonight, but it looked like we were getting some open looks. And I feel like we're passing more than we usually do. The offense looks a little different in that. You didn't see it? Sometimes I felt like they were like overpassing and not taking open shots, but But with Randall, I agree with the other callers that it really could be time for us to move on from him. But at the same time, I think he'll probably figure out his play over the course of the season because he is, you know, he's made an all-star and all-NBA teams. Like, the talent really is there, but I mean, like always, it's kind of a mental thing.
Yeah.
But I would understand the front office wanting to move on.
Okay.
That was a great point from the other caller that he doesn't really have competition in practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Appreciate the call, man. Hang in there, man. Are you gonna pull up? You pulling up to the Dean on Friday? Come through, man. The Dean Friday.
I will do my very best. Thank you.
There you go, Harrison Dolan, man. Come through, pull up, have a drink, man.
Thank you. Will do. Take care.
It's Harrison. B on the Discord. B, unmute your mic.
Yo, what up, CP? B Mura from Hawaii checking in.
B
man.
Mura in the building.
Yo,
Let's go.
I just want to say this real quick. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but you know, Stars will have a good season, and then you know, a year worth of film. Teams learn your moves, your tendencies, and I'm seeing it through these first 5 games. You can see them knowing Brunson wanting to make the contact, the pivot, the rip through. You know, you can see teams are catching on. I just want to see what you guys thought about that, if everyone else is seeing that as well. And I want to just shout out Artenstein, man. He's playing really well, and Mitch is having a great year. Yeah, man, that's it. I'll call in another time. I'm trying to go rapid fire.
Be more. How's things going out there? Were you impacted by the what was it that hit Hawaii the other day, man? What was the natural disaster?
We have a fire.
Yeah. How's it going out there, man?
Bro, I mean, it's actually near my house, but it's like in a mountain. So I just woke up. I was jamming 2K, and I was like, damn, my Xbox on fire, bro.
Whoa.
But then I went outside, I was like, oh, shit, okay. It's just, my bad.
No, it's all
just,
good.
it's just a fire outside. But, we good, man. Appreciate it, though.
Man, yeah, be safe out there, man. Be safe out
Appreciate it. Y'all too, man.
Yeah.
Love.
Sound like it's right in your backyard, man. Be safe out there. Be more
Yes,
on the check-in. Has the league caught up to Brunson? I mean, again, it's Game 5. Let's see what happens. That was certainly part of a potential concern in terms of, you know, year 2. There's more film on him. He's playing against a much better defender. So let's see. Again, Friday, he'll have Dame might be on him a little bit. You'll have Malik Beasley, who's kind of been their premier perimeter defender for the Bucks. So we'll have to see. You know, once he gets off of the Okoro shadow, see how he plays. Certainly had no worries against the Hawks. So we'll see that. We'll see.
I mean, the thing about these first 10 games, CP, is that we're playing teams that play really good defense. So as I said earlier, if Randall's not going to score, it's going to impact Brunson because then it's just one guy you got to focus on. We saw that in the Miami series in the playoffs, right? When you don't have everyone shooting well, they can just hone in on somebody. But I'm confident that he'll get his shot falling, man. He was getting to his spots today. It's not that he can't get to his spots; it just needs to connect. And that just I'm not worried about him. It's when you watch Randall, who is completely different than what he did. That's the stuff you got to look out for. Someone who's not playing as they have been in the past.
Well, we'll see how he bounces back against Giannis. That should be if there's ever a game to bounce back on.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's
the one. Absolutely.
That's the one. So we'll see what happens Friday.
I heard that you put your entire house on the line just because you knew Randall's going to go off that game.
That's it on BetUS. That's the wager. And speaking of Bucks, we will put the second half of our conversation with Steve Novak out tomorrow. Knicks versus Bucks game of the week preview. Steve Novak, Novocaine on the show, covers the Bucks for Bally Sports Wisconsin as an analyst. So he had a lot to say about that team, and we'll get into it in the second part of our conversation. Catch the first part as well. We go in on the Knicks tape days. That's out on the channel right now. Steve Novak on KnicksFanTV. Cody Glock, go ahead and close this out, man. Cody Glock. Oh, man, don't tell me it's 2 days in a row, man. Cody Glock is having technical issues here. Yeah, Cody, man, you got to check your mic, man. Got to check your mic. We can't have a Cody Glock regression here. Your star's on the rise. He was a star of the season opener commercial. Mitchie No Snitchy merch coming soon. Maybe we got a podcast with those two on KnicksFanTV. We'll never, we'll see what happens. But first, he's got to get his mic, correct. He's got to get his mic going.
And don't forget, man, he was playing one-on-one with JD on Madison Square Garden.
He was playing one-on-one with JD, man. He's playing one-on-one with JD, man. Cp3 Chris, what's good?
What's good? Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, man. So first of all, I just want to steer the direction away and talk about Obi for a little bit. Because in the chat, there's been like a lot of Obi slander. Now, first of all, we know that Obi is not coming back. You know what I mean? But I think that we can still have an appreciation for our ex-Knicks and what they've done, especially since that they've been here. And what I really liked about Obi is just, man, like the team spirit. You know what I mean? Like I remember so many games that it was just Randall and RJ out there. They blew the lead. And our bench came in and they just came back for us so many times, whether it was Quick, whether it was Grimes out there, whether it was just Obi out there. And the thing that we miss was just the team spirit and the hustle and the energy out there. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but we don't got to slander other players. We don't got to keep comparing and be like, oh, Obi sucks and Obi this. We could still support our old Knicks players, you know what I mean? We could still support them, and it doesn't mean oh my God, we gotta hate them now. Let's still show them love. Let's still show both of them love. And Randall, man, you just gotta do better, man. I try to root for you. I just try, man. But I'm just on the team trade Randall, fire Thibs, man. I just think that we gotta get closer to a chip. And like the girl was saying, she talked about Kobe, she talked about this. We need them type of players on the team because guess what? As much as I love Ren and I want to see him get better, he's hindering, the development of other players. He's hindering RJ. Other people could get those shots. And I just think that it's time, man, we just take another direction, man. Some people are not going to like it. Some people might say, yeah, but we just got to take another direction, man. We got to get closer to a chip and we just got to do the hard things that we got to do in order to win that, man. So that's just my take.
CP3 Chris on the check-in. I can't close on that note, man.
Shout out to my guy John Malika in the chat right now. He said, late night and you're thinking about your ex.
Yeah, I can't close on that one. Shout out to CP3 Chris. Call back anytime. But the people in the chat's getting ready to trade you to Pacer Fan TV. I mean, Obi was a minus 41 on the night tonight. He'll be all right. He can come back to the cookout anytime. But he's gone now, man.
Hey, he had more points than Randall tonight.
Oh, did he? Oh, man. What do you have?
11 points.
He had 11. He had 11. Minus 41 tonight. Look, man. Look, he's gone.
I don't know why we're doing this.
We never, ever regret our draft picks leaving. Maybe except Mark Jackson. Maybe Porzingis down the road. But that's about it, man. That's about it.
We will regret Porzingis if he wins a championship in Boston.
Trust me, we're not going to regret trading Obi, man. I'm not even going to get back into that conversation. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. All I'll say is, trust me. Trust me.
Frame Boss Music. Shout out to him being a franchise channel member. He's like, I miss my ex too, bro.
Yeah. Hey, you're in your
it's a sad night.
You're in your own boat on that one, brother. You're in your own boat on that one. Hassib is king.
It's a sad night.
Hassib is king. Go ahead and close us out. We had to trade Chris to Pacers Fan TV. We'll see who wants to take him over there. Hassib is king. Close us out.
Yo, Stevie, do you hear me, bro?
Loud and clear, bro.
Perfect. So this is my Allen Iverson practice moment. We talking about Obi Toppin right now? Really?
Yeah.
Bro, this game, we got to talk about the Knicks right now. Man, Obi was minus 41. Who cares about him? He is old news. He is gone. We done with him, all right? Yeah. Bro, listen, man. I'm not the type to, like, judge 5 games this season, bro. Honestly, with this Knicks team, man, for the past few years, we kind of got to wait till we hit that 15 to 20 game mark to see if we hit our stride or not. So it's really too early to judge, but just based upon this, 5-game sample size, bro, Randall looks really rough out there, man. Like, at the very least, like, he can provide some sort of offense, but, bro, he's just throwing out, like, bricks, man. Like, anytime he gets the ball, I'm watching the game on my couch. I got hide underneath the couch because I'm worried he's going to shoot a brick. That's my hit
Through the
while I'm
window.
watching TV. Or he's gonna throw it to somebody, or he's going to do a turnover, or a tornado's going to hit me. You know what I mean? So I gotta like just move away from the TV when I see Randall play right now because it's really bad, bro.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm kind of disappointed in Grimes tonight too, man, because I thought with RJ being out tonight, this would have been a good chance for Grimes to get some touches, be able to do something with the ball. So I mean, I'm just a little disappointed. He might have to get a refund back from JJ Redick because I don't know what that offseason training was that he was doing. So, I mean, I have faith for Grimes. I think he'll still do good, but we just got to give him some more open looks, man, because he's looking very scared out there too, man. But for Randall, bro, he just needs to step up. It's game 5, and he is just letting Max Strus pass by him. He's barely playing defense. He's letting guys go past him, man. It is not game 82. It is game 5, and he looks like he has dead legs out there on the court. You know what I mean?
It's the 5th game. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's the 5th game, man. Like, and he's looking kind of tired out there, man.
I don't know if his sketches, like if he needs, I could bring some E-wings, I could bring some and one, some Starberries. If he needs shoot,
They
like,
need some air bubbles. Do those things got air bubbles in them?
I don't know what they got. They look like some alien shoes, dog. So I don't know. but listen, man, y'all have a good night. Hopefully we bounce back.
Yeah.
Even 10 games in this season, I think we're gonna be 5-5. We're gonna be around 500.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about it. But we got to judge this by game 20. If Randall don't change it up, man, then it's over. But hope you have a good night, guys.
Appreciate you. Did we have our first 10 recorded? TM, did we ever cut that clip of our first 10 predictions? Do we have? You have it?
I don't remember what show it is, but we both chose 7-3 CP.
We did?
Yes.
I must have been sipping that night. Boy, the optimism glasses was rosy that night. 7-3?
7-3.
Damn.
7-3. Well,
all right.
I'd like to let you know, CP, that they're about to go on a 5-game winning streak.
5-game rip. Let's go. Starting Friday, game in season tournament. Hey, we're still alive. We're still alive. Let's go. 7-3. Still active. We still right. All right.
Oh man.
Yeah. We still alive, man.
I think it was during that schedule drop episode that we did it.
Yeah. It definitely was. Goodness. I think I don't know. Let me go check, man. I might have went 5-5. I think you had jumped all the way out with 7-3.
Stop. No. You ain't squirming your way out of this one. You chose 7-3, my good man.
Anyway, man, let's get out of here before Randall actually gets traded tonight. So to everybody in the chat, man, it's one of those nights, man. Hang in there, Banks. It's one of those nights, man. It's one of those nights. It's just game 5. We'll be all right, man. Better luck on Friday. And hope for a win, man.
Remember about 5 straight, CP.
5 straight. Here we go.
5 straight.
5 straight, man. Remember that the show's available.
Something.
Yeah, go ahead.
If we rip off 5 straight, I will be jumping out the window.
5 straight. 5 straight. Remember that these shows are available in audio podcast format, man. No reason to miss it. Catch it on all major platforms. So make sure you guys do that. Also, tap in to the Brunson event, man. Hall of Fame signings.com. Jalen Brunson autograph signing event Thursday November 9th, hosted by CP the Franchise. So that we're just about a week away from that. Also, the watch party, man. In-season tournament, game 1, Knicks versus Bucks. Hosted by CP the Franchise at the Dean in New York City, man. 214 West 39th Street and 7th Avenue. We'll be there at 6 o'clock. We got happy hour specials. Kettle One Don Julio drinks for the first 150 people. The best DJ in New York spinning on the ones and twos during the commercials. And we got live game audio. Big screens all over the place. Vibes, and more vibes. Number 1 watch party in New York City. For sure, go to KFTVWatch.com to get your ticket. And yeah, man, part 2 of the Novocaine interview will be out tomorrow as well. Tap in with you guys. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Shout out to the Rhyme Animal Chuck D. So this is a vintage classic OG KFTV. Ouch. Yeah, listen, man, a night like tonight, they don't even break 90. We got to provide some sort of levity and entertainment. Well,
oh, my God. You see CK's message in here, man?
Yeah, what's CK say?
CK said, let me get 5 straight free throws before I think about 5 straight wins.
Big facts. Big facts. Word of CK2K. Absolutely, man. Shout out Giancarlo Cat. €5 super chat says, what up, CP and Alex? At this stage, we are asking picks for Randall or attaching ours to move him. Keep up the great content. The Knicks aren't in desperation mode yet. We won't know until they get to that point. Still very early, man. It's game 5. Albert Byers, appreciate it. Charlie Correa, Pucadinho. St. Nick's NYC, $5 super chat says, Zion took Knox' heart a few years ago, and he took Randall's heart the other night. Randall body language was terrible. We looked completely disengaged. Got you open, appreciate it. Salute to Got You Open. Salute to DJ Edsy, £5 super chat. Says, milk and 2 sugars, please. I didn't know we already had traded for Cat already the way Randall was playing. Randall was just disappointing tonight, period. Yep, absolutely.
Ooh, absolutely. This poll that I had, that TM decided to modify.
Who's out first?
Tibbs and Randall.
Who would you rather keep? 45% say Tibbs. They were me.
Ooh,
they were me.
But you see what TM threw else in here? He 11%. Randall only got 11%, and this is off of 322 votes. Neither get them both out of here. 43%.
There we go, man. See you Friday, bro. Great show, TM. Great show, Gamble. Great show, CK. Great show, Chuck. Great show, Lloyd Banks. Great show, all the mods, all the franchise channel members. We'll see you on Friday. Peace.